Okay guys, I'm going to work out a couple of these problems to get you started. Number one, and we are on area of rectangle and parallelograms independent practice. So, number one, determine the area of a rectangle. Formula for area of a rectangle is going to be area equals base times height. We don't know the area. The base is going to be 15 and the height is 7/1/2. Now, I'm going to change it to a decimal right now to make it easier to multiply, but guys, when you're done, since the problem was done with a fraction, you need to have your answer as a fraction. If your problem was with decimals, you want to make sure your answer is with decimals. So, we plug in the values. We don't know area. Our base is 15, and our height is 7.5. So 15 times 7.5. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry my 3. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 5, 12, 1, 1. I have one number to the right of the decimal, so I need one number to the right of the decimal. My area is going to be 112, and it's 0.5, so I have to change it back to a fraction. So 1/2 meters squared. And your units is squared because we multiplied base times height. Okay, number 3. The area of a parallelogram is 17.6. So area is 17.6 centimeters squared. What is the length of the base? We don't know the base. The height. Guys, when you do the height, it has to be perpendicular to the base. Perpendicular means at 90-degree angle. So that means you cannot use this side. Excuse me. So our height is going to be 2.2. Formula is still the same as a rectangle. Area equals base times height. Plug it in. Our area was 17.6 equals, we don't know our base, and our height was 2.2. And you're just going to do your one-step equations. This was multiplication, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2.2. 17.6 divided by 2.2. Cannot have a decimal in the divisor, so move it over 1. When you do it in one place, you have to do it in another, so I'll move that over and put my decimal in. 22 will not go into 1. It will not go into 17. It will go into 6. Let's try 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So my base is going to be 8 centimeters. Now, I want you to work out questions number 2 and 6. I went ahead and worked out 4, and here is 5. Sorry, there's 5, and here is 7, in case you want to work those out to make sure that you're doing it correct. But the only thing for homework is question number 2 and question number 6. Now, turn to the next page. Sorry about the coughing. This is area of triangles and trapezoids. Now, on this paper, there's not much room in the boxes, so I would work it out on the back of this paper or on a separate piece of paper. I'm going to work out number 6 for you. Number 6 says, a triangle has an area of 38.4. The height of the triangle is 12.8 centimeters. What is the length of the base of the triangle? The formula for a triangle is area equals 1/2 base times height. So we know our area is 38.4. Our base, we don't know. And our height is 12.8. So I'm going to plug in my numbers. Area was 38.4 equals 1/2 base times height. Okay? Let's simplify. Area stayed the same. 1/2 of 12.8 is 6.4, and B. I want B by itself, so that was multiplication. I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide by 6.4 on both sides. And 38.4 divided by 6.4. Again, cannot have a decimal in the divisor, so move it over 1. That means I have to move this over 1. And that goes in there about, let's try 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 2 is 38. So my base equals 6 centimeters. And this is number 6. Okay, next I'm going to do number 8 for you. Number 8 says a trapezoid has an area of 35 millimeters. What is the height of the trapezoid? So a trapezoid, your formula is area equals 1/2 B1, that's base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Our area is 35. B1, and it doesn't matter, guys. If this one's 1 or if that one's 2, it doesn't matter. B1 is going to be 8. B2 is 6. And we want to find the height. And again, guys, your height is always going to be perpendicular to the base. So this and this would not be your height. It has to be perpendicular to the base. So let's plug in. Area was 35 equals 1/2. B1 was 8 plus B2, which is 6, times the height. Let's simplify. 8 plus 6 is 14, and half of that is 7. So it's going to be 35 equals 7H. Now I want H by itself, so I divide both sides by 7. That cancels out. H equals 35 divided by 7 is 5, and this was in millimeters. Oh, sorry. Just noticed that I didn't show you all the work. Here we go. So, area was 35. 1/2. Base 1 was 8. Base 2 was 6 times height. Simplify. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 divided by 1/2, or multiplied times 1/2 is 7. So I got 35 equals 7H. Divide both sides by 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. I would like you to do the other 6. So for tonight's homework, you have 2 on the first page and 6 on this one, 8 total altogether.